Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about how to create a predictive model in Salesforce Data Cloud platform. So in the last couple of sessions, I have shown like how to create data stream. I have created this animal home data stream. Then we have talked about data lake objects. Then I have created like one data model object that is animal home itself. So then I have mapped these data lake object fields with the newly created data model object, and we can see the mapping from the data stream. If I just open the data stream and if I just click on this review of the mappings, we can see all of our mappings with the data lake objects, with the data lakes object to the data model object. So now in the today's session I'll be using this data model object uh, that is connected with one data stream and one uh, uh, data lake object, and I'll be using this data model object to create that predictive model. So please watch this video till the end to learn about how we can create that predictive model for our one of the use cases. So I'll be just navigating to the Einstein Studio tab, and we can find this predictive model. And in here I have already created one predictive model, but for today's demo I'll be shown how to create that predictive model step by step. So I'll be just click on add predictive model, and so let me just talk about little bit like how what are the predictive models in data clouds. So these basically AI tools that analyzes historical data. Historical data means for our case the animal records will be used. So I have uh, shown like how we can just create Salesforce custom object, then we can just ingest. So I have ingested this same data into this data model object, and we can see from the data stream. If I just open this data stream, like there are 586 records are there. So so this data, these animal records will be trained to implement this predictive AI model. And as the name suggests, so based on the analyze of the historical data, so this predictive model will forecast the future outcomes based on this the records got trained. So this help business to make data driven decisions. They are built using statistical techniques and machine learning algorithms within the platform like Einstein Studio, and to predict various scenarios such as customer churn, lead conversion, and sales forecast. These models can then be integrated into other business processes such as flows to automate action based on this prediction. So these predictive models can be, we can use this predictive model as an action in prompt template, from the flows, from the epics. We can just use those predictive models, and on clicking on this add predictive model we can just create this new uh, model. And my today's use case will be like for the animal records, we want to just predict the outcome, means how, if the animal will be adopted or not based on the training data set, right? So that we use case will be creating by creating this predictive model. So I'll be choosing this option. Like there are different options are there, like connect Databricks model, connected to Google Cloud Vertex AI model, connect an Amazon SageMaker model. But I want to just create our own predictive model from the scratch. So I'll be selecting this option, and I'll be just click on next. In the select data step, we just so data space is already selected by default, since in my org there are no other data spaces. That is why it's taking the default data space. And what data would you like to use? In here I'll be using our animal data model object. So these records we can just use. So I'll be just click on next. And for today's demo, I'll be using all records, but we can filter out the records as well. Okay, let me just add one of the filter. Like we can just filter out, and like I want to get those animal records whose age are greater than 1 years at least. So those records can be fetched, and we can see there are like 475 records of 586 were included, and this is how we can just apply a simple filter records, and based on that our training will be done. So I'll be just click on next. And which field do you want the model to predict? So we have, these are the Boolean fields, like adopted is a Boolean field. So this field we want to get predicted, right, based on the our training data set. So this is the field. Let me show you the field quickly. And if I just go to the data stream in the, so this is the adopted field, and we can see that the data type is Boolean. So this field we want to predict, and this is output type will be binary classification, and this is the current value distribution. So in our records, this is how true false for this adopted value are there. And the binary classification means like Einstein determines the machine learning tasks based on what you want to predict. The model will use binary classification to estimate the probability of belonging to positive class in order to predict adopted as either false or true. So do you want to minimize or maximize the adopted? Obviously, I want to just get the maximize, increase is favorable, right? So I'll be choosing this true, and I want to just get maximize the increase of the adoption of the animal. So after choosing this one, I can just simply click on next. And what are the fields will be used in order to um, use the predict the outcome? So we can just automatically use this autopilot. Let autopilot find the fields most relevant to your predict outcome. So we can just use this autopilot, but for my case I'll be just manually selecting those fields. So I'll be choosing like age, weight, date of birth, then color, then health status, gender. So these are the fields I want to, species as well, species, breed as well. So these are the fields will be included uh, to uh, to predict the outcome. Like these are the factors. So this all are the factors that will determine the animal will be adopted or not. So after selecting all the fields, we can just click on next, and we can just select an algorithm. There are like different algorithm, they are like general linear model, GLM model is there, then gradient boosting machines algorithm is there, then extreme gradient boosting, XGBoost is there. So I'll be using this XGBoost option since it's recommended from the data cloud Salesforce. So XGBoost or extreme gradient boosting is an extension of GBM. GBM is extension of this gradient boosting machines algorithm optimized for efficiency. It's a tree-based algorithm where groups of decision trees are built sequentially to better fit the data while avoiding overfitting, right? So after selecting this algorithm, I can just click on next. And so these are our filtered data. 111 records got excluded since we have added the age filter. So we have filled all our steps, like selecting the type, data, filters, goal, variables, algorithm. Then we can just simply click on save. So after selecting clicking on save, we can just provide our appropriate model name, like predicted our adopt predict predict adoption of animals. So I'll be providing this name as the model name, and I'll be just click on save and train. And in here we can see that waiting to training train model, and training can up to take 24 hours. Version 1 cannot be edited, so until training is complete, and check back later. So it up to takes 24 hours based on the data available. So in our case almost 450 records are there, so it will not take much time, but we can just we need to wait for them to be trained. But we can see our model if I just go to the Einstein Studio tab, and so this is a model that we created recently, and currently it's inactive and its training is going on. And we can see this is the capability of binary classification, and model type is predictive, and its algorithm is XGBoost. And we can, after once the training is completed, we can see the training metrics we can see. Since the training is going on, we can't see. Let me just click on this training matrices button, and yeah, so this training is going on, that's why we're not able to see the training metrics. But in the next session I'll be talk about this training matrices more, and we'll be using this model that created our this predictive model in a flow to show, like, to show the how we can just use this predictive model as an action in a screen flow or record triggered flow, or in prompt template we can also use this as an action. So please stay tuned. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll be adding more tutorials on Salesforce and Omni Studio topics, as well as data cloud topics as well. So thanks for watching. Thank you.